Hello everybody and welcome to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. My name is Bobby and joining me today, as always, is Chase Kennecke, the gamer on the go. And I am going to introduce him to your friend and mine, Alina of the Arena. It's got a nice ring to it.
Alina Battle Angel?
What's that now?
Alina Battle Angel?
Yes, that's exactly who this is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chase, this game is either going to be a big whiff or a big hit with you, I think.
Okay.
And
right.
Before we show off too much of it, why don't you tell me what little bit you know of it?
Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I can tell you that it released this year, released in January.
It's not out yet at the time of this.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's a demo that's out right now, but the game itself is not out.
Yes.
It's in early access. Do they have an actual date of when it goes to 1.0?
I know that you'll be able to. I think it's 1.0. Well, I don't know.
If it does say planned release date January 19th. So I don't know if it is going to be released into early access and it just has a demo now, or if the demo is early access.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out in a couple days.
We'll find out in a few days.
It's developed and published by PINIX, PINIX.
Okay.
It's PC only, it appears, but it is Windows and Mac for the demo, so you can play that there. And this is some kind of strategy game, and this demo is free, so you can just check it out, and that's what we're gonna do here. Bobby, what is Alina of the Arena?
This is a strategy game that we do play other types of strategy games here. This is one of many that we play at the Casual Hour, and if you dig those things, like and subscribe, where we play all kinds of games, including these strat games. Chase, so this is what they, like, the developer on their website says, hey, this is like inspired by Slay the Spire and Into the Breach. And I'm like, well, shit.
That's a great start.
And as you can see here, you've got your paths laid out in a very organized, nice and neat way. So we start with the fight, and then we can start to choose how we go up to this here, where it was, hey, win 5 fights to fight a champion. You are getting currency. This is our deck of all the cards that we have in our possession. I have it on the brawler setting for the demo, which is like the intended difficulty. There is a rookie one. This is our inventory, which we don't have, and the game deals with left and right hand gear. So we'll get into that with our cards, and I'll explain some of that to you in a second. The only thing I don't think that you're going to enjoy too much is it is somewhat of a hex grid.
Yeah, I'm not a big hex guy, but okay.
I want to draw your attention to just a few things with our cards, because I think that's going to help our strat here. At the beginning of this, you get the initiative. So if I do anything else on here, this card goes away. It does cost 1 to use, so you got your mana up there, whatever we want to call it, upper left, and then your damage and your block down here. You can see the intent of your enemy beneath them and their health above that. There are items on tiles. So right now there's a bunch of rocks, but you can pick those up as weapons. Down here on either side of the card, so if you see the left side being more of this like pinkish mauve color, that is to let you know that you're going to get a buff from whatever item you have in that hand. So this is going to be more tied to this, your left hand, and blue is going to be tied to your right hand.
Okay.
So we can attack, but we are going to be taking 11. I can only guard 4 of that. So I think...
But he's only got 12 health, so you just...
We could kill him easily right now.
3 times and kill him, yeah.
Right.
Now, is there anything... So you have one strike card that's a left-handed thing. It's got that pinkish hue, and then you've got 3 strike cards that are blue. Mm-hmm. Do you get... Does this have like any sort of combo stuff where it's like you should go right, left, right, or do you get bonuses for going right, right, right? Like what's...
I haven't seen anything that would do that, but again, if I picked up a rock and put that rock in here, we would get a buff on that hand. So it's just, we don't have anything right now, so we're just going to be striking this guy for his health. We're just going to get rid of him and be done with it.
See ya.
But behind us, as we were fighting him, you can see that this rusty sword drop. So I could have picked that up. But now we get to choose one of these here. So beef up is to gain a strength. That would be a card played beforehand. We increase damage dealt by 1. Hit and run, deal 6 damage, gain block equal to damage dealt. That costs 2, but that's pretty good. And then this one here is no pain, no gain. We lose 4 HP, but we gain mana or energy. I'm going to go with the hit and run because I think that's a pretty useful card.
I like it.
So that's been added to our deck. The other thing that happens, which I think is really cool, if there's items on the field after you fight. So this is more of like a gladiator. Think of it in that sense, like gladiator fights. You can pick this up, and I can drag this down to one of our hands, and we'll start and add 1 damage to either one. I don't have a weapon, so I'm going to do that. Otherwise, I could sell it and just add gold to the pile.
Sure.
So I'm going to drop that in there. And
wouldn't you rather? I mean, I don't know how many cards you have. We only saw one hand there, but
put it
you
over
have
there.
a whole lot more right-handed cards.
Yeah, so I can just drop it over there and do that.
Okay.
So now we add our gold in, and we can choose if we want to fight or take an event. So let's do the event.
What does meditate do?
We can still go back to it the way that they're working through these piles. So we can do stuff with I think that's where you can either upgrade and
so it's not a path, it's just you have all those stacks of cards.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess like solitaire in a way. Like you can see them and you're just working through it to get to like whatever card that would be there. You're surrounded by the Mafia, whose boss has grown tired of losing bets. They offer you to help them win during your next match by performing something extra and promises a handsome pay. If we end the match as quickly as we can, we're going to get 200 gold. If we perform a dazzling combo, we'll get 200. And if we finish the fight without taking any damage, we get 200. If we refuse, we lose 8. Win the fight in 5 turns is probably...
I mean, that seems like the last one we won in 1 turn. So I think seems somewhat doable for us.
Yeah. So this is where we can create a card, forget a card, or switch.
Okay, that's cool.
So we can select a new card to add to our deck. We can forget a card, or we can switch, and that's going to be left and right hand stuff. So we can move stuff around there.
Okay.
Let's.
If you pick one of these and then go back, can you not go back?
I can't go back at this time, but we have another meditate card that we can go to if you want to.
Okay. I was just wondering, like, if you pick, because I can't remember what our hit and run was. So I wondered if we could go to switch, and then if we went, it's on the right hand, we want to keep it on the right hand, and then could go back, but it doesn't seem like it. So full on attack, we do have our sword in our right hand, so that's not bad. That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
Exhaust means it's gone forever, or gone for the battle once you've done it once?
If it is, so exhausted would be gone forever, I believe. If it's in our hand at the end of our turn, it'll be exhausted. I think that's what that means.
Okay.
So reload does come, like I've had some range stuff, and there is a reload mechanic for using those.
Okay. There are ranged. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So this is a quick reload where you don't have, because if you use a reload, that's a turn or a point.
Okay, I gotcha.
And then shield bash is to move one tile or knock back first enemy and deal 2 damage. If damage is dealt, deal an additional damage for each block and gain 1. So the cool thing about this requires a lot. I probably won't go with it, but there's going to be things on the battlefield that the knocking around is really beneficial, and they also do some stuff with the end of the breach mechanics there. Like there'll be spiked walls that you can knock people into, and you can stun enemies if they hit a wall, which means that they can't attack that round, which is really cool. I think I'm going to go with this full-on attack, though, just for the sake of what we got going on
Especially
here.
for the Mafia thing, yeah. Like, if that lets us just murder one guy in a single turn, that's probably pretty useful.
Absolutely. So I can meditate again. I'm going to leave that there in case we get something here. I'm just going to go to this fight, and I'm going to save off on this elite.
Yeah, we don't want to do that Mafia thing on a harder enemy if we don't have to.
So here's a cool thing. These enemies are spiky. They're going to be moving around. They can inflict damage on their other enemies here if I knock them into it and do some stuff with that, which is pretty cool. So I'm not at a point where I'm going to get attacked, but we want to be swift and we want to take some people out. So I know that I've got my full-on attack here. I've got slam as well. Guard, strike. So I could probably get rid of this person down here pretty easily. So we're going to use the initiative.
Can you? Because that's going to take 1.
Yep.
And then your full-on attack would do 19, and that guy's got 22, so that's
I got
not enough.
slam.
slam costs 1 too. You don't have enough energy.
Oh shit, that's right.
You could do the initiative to the guy on the top left, and then full on attack him.
And get rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. So we'll move up there. We'll full on attack you, but I will take damage from that.
Oh, because he's spiking. Okay.
Yeah. So when I fight this one, I'll obviously try and throw up a guard if I can. Hey, we got that. Okay, so the bummer thing is that I don't have a way to knock enemies into each other here.
What's wind up do?
Wind up is going to give us a so the next attack deals double the damage, which is super helpful.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
look at your hit and run here.
Okay.
So it does the damage first, and then you gain the block. So I wonder if you attacked this thing with hit and run, I think it would do the damage to you before you gained your block.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Because part of me wants to do the wind up and then hit and run on that guy.
Yeah, let's do it. So
Okay.
we'll wind up.
You might still take the damage, but you can try.
For sure. And we'll do a hit and run here on you. So we did.
Okay, so he does the damage, but then you gain the block after. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. And now you can run. Oh, wait, is that not what hit and run did?
No.
I thought you could move after that. Okay, sorry.
Let's see here. I got a full on attack.
Oh, wait a minute. So you have your full on attack. Does exhaust just like end your turn?
So if this card is in your hand at the end of your turn, it will be exhausted.
We have to use it every time. Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, we take a little damage, but it probably makes sense to just strike the spiky dude and then full on attack the... Well, actually, would it make more sense to... I guess it makes more sense to strike and full on attack the guy with the sword and just take him completely out.
Yeah. Let's do that. So we'll strike you, and then we'll full on attack you. Okay. Now, what I can do here is, that's a lightning potion. We don't need that, but I do want to grab that rest. Oh, I can get the rest. I don't have to move. I don't have a great way here either to protect myself.
Yeah, you just gotta attack him, I guess.
Oh well. Okay, so we got to keep the money. We got the money from this. Win the fight with success. Perfect. We can exploit a weakness, which is to pierce. It ignores block to deal damage directly. Deal 14 damage, receive rewards from the audience if the target dies. That's kind of fun. And then study opponent, gain 10 block, costs 1 less each time you lose HP this fight. Huh. So each time we get hit, this would be less to use. This would get us a little bit more boon. This is also just an easy way to exploit. Costs a little bit less. I think I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
So we have these items. I'm going to put this sword here, and I will put this potion as our backup, and I can swap that out as we're playing as well.
Okay.
And let me do one more battle here, and
You know, just go right into the elite, or you want to do a meditate first and then go right into the elite?
yeah, what do you think we should do here? Create something?
Well, yeah, let's create something. See what else we can do here.
So with improvising, we can deal 5 damage and draw 1 card. That's always good.
Not bad.
Let's see here, 6 block and a parry.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's really good. Tough Nut, gain 3 hardy, increases block gain from cards by 1. Stack decreases each turn. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah. Riposte.
Riposte. And we're gonna go to the elite. So he has 70. We got 2 other little fuckers on the field. We have weapons to use. If I move down here, I need to be able to block 13, which I can block. Yeah, I think I
Maybe just
block up and...
Yeah, you don't... Well, does block keep between turns?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Then that's great. Then just let them come to you.
Yep. So we're just going to end that here. Oh shit, he just got his block up. Damn. Oh, we did this.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Unlike your blocks, enemy block is not. Oh,
fuck you, game.
fuck you, game. However, reducing it to 0 will break their guard and stun them for 1 turn. Try to time the stuns to your advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are in an interesting spot here. I got a hit and run, which is. I think I'm gonna move down.
If you hit and run and guard, that's 11. So you can block all this, right?
Yeah.
So you'd hit him, yeah, hit one of these guys for 7, and then use guard, and now you're stopping all the damage. That's not bad.
Not terrible. Right. Let's see here. Riposte, when attack, deal damage back. It's parry. They're at 15 health, 10. There's a full-on attack, so I could kill one of them and guard.
Yeah, you can full-on attack the. Well, no, that wouldn't kill him.
Well, I could full-on attack this one and just guard. I take a little bit of damage, but I'd at least get rid of one of them.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you should do riposte instead, right? Because that gives you more block and also parry. Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you full-on
But
attack the bottom right?
Okay. And then, ooh,
And then-
sweet.
And then riposte. Yeah,
Okay,
that's not bad.
good call. And we'll get a better sword here. Does nothing, remove from... Okay, yeah, let's grab that. So now I will put that here. Okay.
How much extra damage does that do?
1. No, sorry.
Okay. Oh, it does an area attack. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bobby. Unfortunately, I don't think that was the right play, but that's okay. What's Slam do?
Where?
On the left.
Oh. Move 2 tiles or knock back first enemy and deal 2 damage. But I need to use this card or we lose it.
Yeah, but if you use that card, you're just gonna take the damage because he's got more.
I just don't want to lose this card though.
Yeah, that's fair. If you hadn't picked up the longsword, you could have just done the self. You could have done the big attack and then a regular strike.
Yeah, I screwed up.
It's okay.
I'll just guard. Doesn't really matter, but
Yeah. You're not getting a ton of movement things here, which is kind of a bummer. You could
so he has.
you could walk up to him with initiative and then riposte and guard, I guess. We'll take a little
That's
bit
blocking.
of damage, but
All right, so now we can do some big damage on him. I mean, we're gonna be trading some stuff off here.
you could
But-
stun him. Well, no, you can't stun him. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, you can. You could use
Yeah, we
wind
can.
up and then full on attack, and that would break through
And stun him. Yeah.
and stun, and then you get a free attack next turn. That longsword is pretty cool to do that area attack. That's pretty useful.
So he's stunned. We got a hit and run here. That might be the way to go. Hit and run and strike.
Hit and run and strike.
Okay, strike, strike, guard. Or I can go guard, guard, strike.
Yeah, you might want to do the double guard.
Okay.
This longsword isn't great for single combat, it seems.
No.
could do exploit weakness, riposte, and guard. I guess you could also slam him, and then maybe he'd have to move to get back to you.
Got a hit and run and a guard. God, the fatigue's just hurting us.
Yeah. I don't think this longsword is actually all that good.
So let's swap that out.
Well, now you can't use hit and run.
Yeah, I know. I screwed up. Well, we're gonna have to do some damage on him.
Combo. Not enough moving stuff here. Okay, just strike and full on attack him, and then you win. Like, you've gotten some movement cards. You only started with that slam in the initiative, but it's kind of maybe you get more.
Gain 2 block whenever you deal damage. That's pretty good. Gain 3 energize. Move 1 tile, decrease cost by 1 each time the card is retained this fight. Draw 3 cards. Doesn't cost anything. And beef up. I like the reflex one.
I like that too.
So, let's see. Flaming Trap. Battle Axe. That sounds alright. Might keep that one down here.
It's a two-handed thing, though. And it also gives you that fatigue that you had before.
Yeah.
What's Flaming Trap do?
Take 1 direct damage at the end of each turn. Stack decreases each turn. Deals 4 damage when stepped on.
That's kind of cool. I like the idea of just laying traps for guys to stand in.
Yeah. Rusty longsword. We don't need that one. Just a rusty sword there. Cool. So Chase, I think that's a pretty good stopping point for us here.
Okay.
You know, it's an interesting game.
Events again, just see what other kind of events we got.
An elderly woman shuffles toward you and slowly unveils the content in her basket. I brew these healing potions myself, but they are just as good as the branded ones sold in shops. Please show some sympathy and buy a bottle, will you? Buy a small bottle, lose 60.
You do need health. How much?
Yeah.
How much does the large health potion give you?
180.
That's too much. Well, no, that's the amount. It gives.
It restores 35.
Okay.
The medium is 20. But I've got 372 gold, so
yeah,
I could attack
maybe you
him.
can buy multiple. Can you buy the large and the medium, or you just buy one and then it's over? It's over. Okay, that's fine. But hey, you got it.
I don't know if there's a way to use it right now.
Do you have to use it in battle? Maybe, like you'd have to have it in your hand and then use it, and then you. I mean, that's not terrible. But.
Yeah. Oh, there's a shop too. Let's just see. I haven't seen this yet,
Sure.
so let me just see what that's all about. Okay.
There's a crossbow.
Crossbow's pretty good. Haven't used that yet. We could. That's a sword that does damage by 2.
It's not bad.
Let's just get that regular sword.
What? Actually, why don't you? Oh, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say sell some items and then see if you could do some of those upgrade things, but you won't.
I'll see about selling some stuff.
I don't think you'll have enough. I don't think you'll get enough money for these things. Yeah.
Or
yeah, that's okay. Cool. This game seems neat. I wish it had a little bit more. And maybe it does. We just didn't see it here. A little bit more in the movement area. Like it seems a little heavier on the Slay the Spire and a little less on the Into the Breach from the way they're selling it. But what you've said, I mean, that there are spike traps and walls and things that it just seems like I'd want a little bit more movement out of things. Like maybe if you had stuff that you didn't have to burn cards to move, that might make it a little bit more freeform. But I like the concept of what's going on here.
The weird thing is when I was playing it before, like there was a lot of enemies I came across that like before their turn, there was just arrows coming off of them that would cross like 2 or 3 spaces, and you're like, oh, okay, they're gonna run into each other here. Or if I move here, they'll.
Sure.
There were some tells there that I never saw on this quick look today, which is strange. So I don't know if this demo's an older build, and maybe there are more things that happen on the 19th when that comes out. But we'll see. I don't know what the game is going to cost. I will probably just check back in with it here in a few days and see what's going on there, because I think there's something fun to be.
Yeah, I mean, the demo's free, and I think at least the concept idea is pretty cool. I'm gonna definitely download this because it's got a Mac version, so I'll be checking this out a little bit more.
Nice. Chase, we play games like this on casual Mondays and Fridays. We do quick looks for them Tuesdays and Thursdays here on YouTube. We record our podcast every Wednesday night and post that Friday mornings. Twitch.tv/casual hour, youtube.com/the casual hour. Always a good time. So please stick around, hang out where you can, and Chase, thanks for walking me through this one.